stars shine. We're digging up gold from another time. Treasure walks. Now we rewind, hit play again. Let the archives roll where it all began. Flash in your pan, it's a flashback jam. Turn it around just because we can. Old gold moments, new hearts revive. Welcome back to Tuesday Night Live. Hopes and cheers. Dedicate that for so many more. So lighting it up like never before. From open light stories that shine, we relive the spark one frame at a time. It's history made, the pen and the plan. Archive flashback straight from the land. Flash in your pan, it's a flashback jam. Digging up legends to the loudest dreams and old gold moments, new hearts revive. Welcome back to Tuesday Night Live.
Hey, YouTubers and friends, how are all of you doing tonight? Well, I hope. Welcome to Tuesday Night Hangout Live with ToledoJess, Dano, and I. Tonight, we have Steve and Alicia from the land down under. Reminds me of a song. But should be a really good show. You see I got the Aussie flag right there in the background in honor of my friends down under. Been looking forward to the show. So you know what I'm going to say next, right? Wrong. I'm going to say be right back. Don't go away. Hey, YouTubers and friends, thanks for joining us for another episode of Tuesday Night Hangout Live with ToledoJess, Dano, and I. Good evening, everybody. How are all of you doing today, this morning, tonight, guys? Over here, it'd be the Hollywood wave, parade wave. Yeah, we got rid of the queen and king or whatever, what, 200 plus years ago. Well, so far, so good, you know. You barely made it, Ronald. Barely. Barely. Yeah, he said, I made it, and that's why I said barely. Uh, Terry and GoPro Unlimited. Cat Toy Lady, where in Ohio are you and the Nug coming? You're in Indianapolis now. Maybe. I'll have to check. Brewers, Cheryl. Otis isn't here. There he is. Otis. Then we had Jonathan Friend in here and the world's greatest moderator, Mr. Lodak. Ron F. Our Canadian friend, the Numus Maniac. Right. I read it. Off to Ohio, I asked what part of Ohio, and I haven't seen an answer yet. I guess so. Indianapolis, that's a 3-hour plus truck. That's down by Ron F's neck of the woods, and Patrick and Andrew. How are you doing, Adventure Gold, our Aussie friend, another Aussie friend? Would have thought I would see more of our Aussies in here. Good to see all of you. David Villa! Tell Ed I tripped you at the door, Ronald. I don't believe it, David. Don't believe it. Oh, Jersey History Hunter raid. Thank you, Marlin. Busy Bee, how you doing? Motorcycle City Magnet Fishers. Speaking of them, I'm not going to make it up there, sorry. But Motor City Magnet Fishers and Michigan Magnet Man and Scuba Sonia are having an event Saturday at a park south of Detroit where they do a lot of magnet fishing. Deej was there last year, pulled up a gun, a bunch of other cool stuff. Huh? She's going this year, I believe. Motor City, Jason, I believe it is. I'm going to make you a moderator. Throw in a link for your event in your GoFundMe page if you wish. They're trying to raise money. Flash in your pan. Donated a little. Don't tell nobody. But they're taking donations by magnet kids to give to kids. You know, something to help clean the environment and get them outdoors and all that. No, Michael, Org, you got that wrong. you go, hey, Mr. Ed, and I go, what's up, Wilbur? Got that wrong, Michael. Gas is so high. I bought a 4-stroke motor and a bike to put it on. You know they make those little motors that are 4-stroke. Never mind. Yeah. Yeah, I read it as 2-stroke, Dano, and I was gonna say, you know, they make small 4-stroke motors now, but then I reread it and I'm like, oh, he did say 4-stroke. Oh, cool, cool. Hey, Jericho and Hercules. How are you all? Robert Dupati, I got your anchor in my truck. I won't be up in Michigan or in Detroit at the event. Judy wanted to go up to Traverse City to Sleeping Bear Dunes, but everywhere's booked, and I'm like, honey, it's reservation only. Oh, well, probably because I pulled an Ed and I forgot to unmute you. They should be able to hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear us now?
They were muted, Jeff. They were muted.
Testes, 1, 2.
Testes. Oh my.
We're gonna go to the Swank West property of the GPAA. I have Friday and Monday and Tuesday off, so I'll have like a 5-day weekend.
Well,
So
let me say something real quick, Ed.
go ahead.
To everyone in the chat room, I did say hi to everyone, and so did Dano, and so did Ed. Well, you heard him, but yes, we said hi to you and welcome.
They did say hi, several of you. Cheryl, Lemmy, Terry, Jesse, named all of you, Dano, and I pulled an Ed, and I had some things unclicked that shouldn't have been, like that subscribe thing that popped up right there at the very beginning, and I forgot to unmute the mic. It was one of those days, guys.
Let me say one more thing.
Just a pantomime moment's all it was.
One more thing. See what I gotta put up with.
Voila. And as Ruby would say, it's all Ed's fault.
Yes, it's all Ed's fault.
Tom, how are you? Mountaineer Michael. But yeah, so okay, we're right on track. They can hear you guys now. And
Yes. Thanks, Jared.
We got it all clear that you all said hi to everybody.
And I just hit the like button, so everybody else too, hit that like button if you haven't done it.
Follow Jesse's lead, hit that like button. But
it's not in my directions here. I got to put it down in my instructions.
Oh, one of your bullet points every week. Hit the like button.
So and share rotate.
I gotta watch the show first.
Oh, brother. See what I put up with?
Hey, speaking of that, yeah, well, I've been, something that's popped up on my YouTube channel here lately is shorts.
Shorts.
Shorts. All these shorts. All these
Oh,
people are putting up these little shorts.
yeah.
I've been watching this guy, what millennials say.
Oh yes.
Have you watched this dude?
Yes, I watch it.
It's funny because it starts off with his son saying, "Ever wonder what a millennial thinks or a Gen X thinks?"
Oh, a
And
bearded guy, a big bearded guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a YouTube channel
Yeah.
now, because I've been watching them on TikTok forever.
No, they got a YouTube channel, yeah. But it's funny. He goes, "Dad, what do you want now? You know, I see I'm busy. I'm doing something. Can't you just come and say, 'Hi, Dad, I had a great day at school,' and go to your room?" You know, they're hilarious. I've been having a great time watching them.
GoPro Unlimited says, "We don't want to see you in shorts, Jesse." Laugh my ass off.
What?
It's right.
You want to see my chicken legs?
We don't want you to see us in our shorts either, Jeff. No.
No, we learned to wear dredge pants.
Dredge pants. That's right.
Yep.
Oh,
So you're going to the swing. When you going to the swing? This weekend?
this weekend. Leave Thursday evening, probably.
Yeah.
Fill up the water tank on my trailer and go. I don't know. I have 2 more cuts to do with the concrete saw in the morning, and that goes back to the shop and put in my 8. Oh, tomorrow's Wednesday. Damn it.
Yep. You got another day.
Then you fly the day early.
Then it's busting concrete. But at least I'm only about 10-15 minutes from home, so I get to sleep in a little and get there.
I've been going nuts on my front yard with this new edger I got.
You gotta
Just
put
doing my neighbor's walk on both sides, up and down the street,
He was
cleaning
motivated.
up the sidewalks.
Or long you'll be telling your neighbor, you know, you got a sidewalk under there, I can get it out.
Yeah. Well, his walkway, my neighbor's walkway, the guy next door, the old man next door, about half of it was buried.
Jack says it's 156 in Arizona today.
Right?
Our friend
156.
Jack Tucker from Gold Fever Radio and Gold Fever
he's out in the
Adventures
desert,
and Treasure Hunting.
We were complaining about what, 86 today? 88, something like that.
I think hottest it was down here was like 90. But could have been worse. I could have been on the other file where I was last week, working up by the roof of this factory with hot vents venting right on me.
Oh yeah, those are fun. I stacked
Oh,
fire up
wow.
on there on stone.
They have this section where they dip, acid dip, hot bath, other stuff. It's like 50 feet long, different baths, and they're all hot and it vented up. And we were putting bracing in for a new exhaust curb on the roof. And they already disassembled the vent, and the big duct work was off of it, except right where we were working, It all directed right to where we were working, putting that curb bracing. And then we had to punch 4 holes and erect some big steel 4 posts and cross beams and stuff because they're putting the unit that was down in the building, now they're putting it on the roof.
Yeah.
Mike and I fabricated that. Then we had to put it on the roof, and hopefully everything worked out well. Because you know how those engineers can be, Dano. They're like, oh, it works on CAD, and then you're like, okay.
Good on paper.
right.
Hey,
Same thing. Works
I'm
on
with
paper,
you,
works on CAD.
Yeah, I'm with you, Randy, Scotty, Tony. I take the heat any day over snow and cold.
Yeah, the older I get, the less I'm like in snow and cold. It was one thing, like when we had the Danger Zone at Action Sporting Goods, and I got free lift tickets to Mad River Mountain and some slopes in Michigan.
I just read the comment he put above that, before that. He wrote, winter's coming, stop complaining.
Right. Yeah, because chances are I'll be working on footers or something in freezing weather or something.
I'll be homebound all winter.
Yeah, it must be nice. One day.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't like being, you know.
Oh, there's plenty for you to do.
Like I was saying, I didn't mind winter so much when I got free lift tickets and stuff from Mad River Mountain and some Michigan mountains. You know, shoot. I ski and snowboard for afterward. What?
David Villa is complaining because when they gonna meet the guests?
Well, they watch the show all the time, and they know we burn through about a half an hour before we bring our guests on, David.
Rock Butcher, what's up?
Hey, Rock Butcher, the geologist. Mommy is flying back in tomorrow morning.
Quick, clean the house.
Yeah, hurry up. Gotta clean up after all those parties you had. And make sure she don't find any strange panties under the bed or something. Be in trouble.
Crushed rocks. What are you talking about?
No, but speaking of breaking ice, it's winter time for right now for our friends from down under. Want to bring in our guests, Jesse? You ready? All right, I'm gonna pin them up. Let the torturing begin. So.
Hi guys.
Howdy.
Oh my god, I'm just a little head.
Little head? What?
I'll try and sit up.
It's cut her off about her chin from what I see.
Yeah. You might want to tilt your camera down just a wee bit.
Yeah, I think it's that camera actually. Not too fast, Dave.
Or sit on a book.
Sit on a book.
I would have said telephone book, but they probably don't have those anymore either.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Yes. No.
Oh well.
That's okay. It all works.
It is what it is.
We're just little heads.
Just
It's not that much
keep
better.
your Aussie
I
flag
think it
in frame, you know. Looks good. I like that boxing roo. I got a roo sack waiting to be filled up with nuggets in my shed.
Cool.
Now, do you carry a roo sack to put your nuggies in?
No, we don't. But
No.
we should actually get one of them actually.
I have seen them, but no, we haven't actually got one.
What? I thought that was like standard equipment.
No. No one seems to have those. They
Well,
used to send those overseas.
I'm gonna mute for a
Those
second
guys,
while I yell at
they
my
go-
cat.
They go, why the hell would I carry a shit off a kangaroo's scrotum? Why would I carry that around? Don't they know where that's been?
It's just a tourist trap.
I
Yeah,
wish
right.
I could, Randy, Scotty, Tony. Sorry, my cat was. I'm sure you heard her.
You the cat.
Lucky died and Mama took over. Jeez. Any night but Tuesday night at this time, Mama Kitty. Shut up. Oh, man. One thing that's another. So, now, I saw a comment about breaking ice. Now, do you down there on your part of the island, your continent, do you have to break ice in the wintertime to do any sluicing?
Sometimes there'll be like a thin sheet of ice, like when we get to the creek. But yeah, nothing like
No, nothing real bad.
nothing crazy.
If we went up higher up into the mountains, see, we just stay sort of below the snow line, up in the snowy mountains where we usually go. So, yeah, you could go up higher and definitely have 6 foot of snow across a creek.
Yeah.
But we stay out of that. That's too cold.
Now, what part of Oz do you live in?
We're New South Wales, so Sydney's like our capital of our state. And what would we be? West, central west?
Yeah, 2 hours west of Canberra, basically.
We're in between Sydney and Melbourne. Like, so Victoria is below us. And
Right.
yeah, we're New South Wales, just at the top, and then Queensland's on top of us. So we're like in the middle on the east coast.
Yeah, southern, sort of southern New South Wales.
Yeah.
Inland, or are you close to the beach?
Inland.
Yeah, no, we're about 4.5 hours from the beach.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're considered rural, so like country. We're in a like farming area, so a lot of crops,
Nice.
cows, sheep. Yeah.
Well, 4.5 hours, like, not too far. I mean,
No,
It's
I
not
mean
too bad.
that would be like what? One side of California, the other, maybe from Nevada.
Well, it's like from Long Beach with no traffic to like the Colorado River, or from Canada, Blaine, Washington to Vancouver, Washington. It's about 4 hours. That's a long trek just to put your toes in the water.
yeah.
But we've got a lot of we've got a
4
lot of
hours.
rivers.
4 hours. That's from Toledo to Cincinnati,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're more river
and I can
people. out
visualize.
here.
So your part of Oz actually have snow where you. I knew a snowboarder who would go to fly over to the South Island of New Zealand to go snowboarding because he said his
Yeah.
little bump had really shitty man-made snow.
Yeah, we're probably what 2 hours to the snow from here.
Yeah, hour and a half, 2 hours.
Any
And we do
good
proper
ski
snowfields.
club slopes there, or
It's
is
the
that
closest one, Mount Selwyn.
Yeah, Mount Selwyn.
It's got like it all got destroyed in the bushfires like a couple of years ago.
Yeah, all
the
the
resort and all that burnt
Resorts
down.
got burnt. But they're rebuilding. I think they've finished doing it.
Yeah, they might have opened, or maybe next year they'll be reopened. But you can kind of still go out for a ski and stuff, I think.
The highest mountain in Australia is not that far from Selwyn. It's Mount Kosciuszko. It's not that far from us, really.
and how high is that?
Oh, it's not very high on the scale of mountains.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's the biggest one in Australia.
Biggest Australian one, anyway.
Well, that's a lot like Ohio. I come from out west, Washington State, right?
Okay, yeah.
West Coast, and I grew up in Southern California. You know, the highest mountain in the lower 48's in California, Mount Whitney. And I come from the Cascades and the Sierras and stuff, and come to Ohio, and Judy's like, oh, you skiing? Let's go skiing. We have a mountain about an hour and a half away. Pull around this turn in the road, and there's this little bump hill, and she goes, there's our mountain. I laughed, and it was like 350 vertical feet. So it's a little hill. But, you know, for Ohio, it's, hey, when in Rome, you know, so.
That isn't one of the piled up dump sites, is it?
No, that's more Michigan ski slopes.
Oh. I know, you know, landfills are now bumps in the land.
Yeah. There's one down between Danos and Salina that dump. I could see them putting a little ski slope there.
It's becoming a pretty big hill, that's for sure.
Now, there's been a couple up in Michigan that were landfills, and they have those vent pipes coming from them for the methane gas and stuff. But hey, if you're going to have a hill somewhere, might as well, especially Michigan, you know, they get so much snow, you could snowmobile on them and snowboard. Not very far, but hey, it is what it is. Not everybody has the Cascades and the Rockies in their backyard.
So Greg Perry, welcome. He says, good day, Steve and Alicia.
Cool Gold, hello.
Hello, hope it's all going well. May y'all have heavy ones.
Andrew Smith.
May all your beans be heavy ones.
Andrew Smith, you know, Adventure Gold. He's like, not all Australia's desert, guys.
See it.
No, just Western Australia is pretty much desert, isn't it?
Yeah, all the corner of New South Wales. And,
kind of central.
Yeah, anything central, basically.
Right.
Semi-arid.
Like
from us, if we go further west from here, it starts sort of getting a bit semi-arid.
Yeah, I'm looking at the map on it. It looks like New South Wales, like the northeast area that starts turning into desert.
Yeah.
And then desert all the way across in the center of the continent.
Yeah, it just gets worse the further west you go.
Yeah, I see that. And all the green is around the edges.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 98% of the population lives on the East Coast.
Yeah, you can see. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Now, is the Darwin area in Northern Territory, is that like jungle and stuff along the coast up there?
It's tropical. That our kids are actually in Darwin at the moment, visiting my brother.
They're up there.
So if they're watching, hi.
Hey, kids.
But yeah, that's where you'll get your crocodiles, and you got to be a little bit careful up there.
Yeah, the tropics. Up in along the coast of Queensland towards the top, around Cape York and that, there's some proper jungles there.
Yeah.
The rainforest there. That yeah, the Daintree rainforest.
I had them muted. I just threatened Mama Kitty I was gonna throw a shoe at her. Gee whiz.
That's pretty cool. Wow, that's a strange looking pattern I see there in the water. That lake, what's that park? Greg Gunnuck, Fairloo National Park.
Which one?
What state's it in?
It's way up north. It's Darwin.
Oh, it wasn't Kakadu.
Not Kakadu.
Is that how
There's
you
a few
pronounce it?
others.
Kakadu?
I'd say so, yeah. Kakadu National Park.
Okay. No. Well, okay. That is one of them, but there's another one.
There should
Greg
be some more.
Gunnuck, Fairloo National Park.
Oh, it's on that peninsula above
Yeah, it's on the peninsula
that.
there. No, I was just looking at the color of the water, the difference between the two spots.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what-
it's
Yeah.
yeah. The
Can you
tropical
see it?
water is crazy.
Can you
I-
see that when you're there? Can you see that difference?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Wow.
yeah. I went from a drive from here, which is near Wagga Wagga, basically, in southern New South
Uh-huh.
Wales. And me and my mates decided we wanted to go and stand on the pointy bit of Australia right at the tip. So we drove all the way there, set up some 4-wheel drives and drove all the way there. It was a serious trip back then. That was in 2002. Yeah.
What
Those
up?
crocodiles in
What's
rivers.
that? Somerset and Bamaga?
Yeah, Bamaga. We stayed at Bamaga, and then you do the last 30 k's up, and then you got to walk the last like 300 meters. And I managed to walk right down onto a rock, and if I took one more step forward, I was in the ocean. So, so I was as far north as you could get.
What's that? Cape York?
That's
Yeah.
it.
Cape York tip, top of Australia.
Yeah, that was 4,500 k's one way from here.
Wow, what a trip. But yeah, what's that? Queensland?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's
That's
a huge
a
state.
big state.
Yeah, it is a big state.
That's
Takes a
like,
while to drive right across it.
actually, all Western Australia, Northern Territory, and Queensland look like pretty good states. They look like they could all fit quite a few Texases in there.
Yeah, they're big.
And hardly any people. Like we've only got 27, I think it's 27 million at the moment.
Yeah.
In all of Australia.
Yeah. And we're pretty
And
much,
our state is the biggest population,
yeah.
New South Wales.
There's areas out there that you could
I think Northern
go for a
Territory's
long
got
time
like
before you meet anybody.
120 or 140,000 people. Like they're really small, but big landmass.
Wow.
That's why we call it the never never.
Never what?
Just the never never.
Never see anybody.
Yeah, never find anything.
Never
see
get anywhere.
anyone, never get anywhere.
So what's the closest city you said? Wagga Wagga?
Yeah, that and that's New South Wales' biggest inland city, and I think it's got what 64,000
Yeah.
people. So
65,000. That's the largest inland city in New South Wales. And New South Wales is the most populated state, so
yeah.
Where's that? Now, I think Andrew did some stuff on it, and I think I've seen it on. Isn't Chris Bogus from New South Wales too?
He's just
Or
below us
Victoria? I
in
mean?
Victoria. Yeah,
yeah, it's right on
we're
the border.
probably about an hour and a half from where Chris lives.
Okay, and
Maybe.
Sean's from your area, isn't he?
Yeah, in Wagga.
Busted Knuckles.
Yeah, he's in Wagga Wagga. Yeah.
Now, what's that mining town? Ain't that outside by you guys? There's a well-known mining town.
There's Adelong.
That'd be Adelong.
Yeah.
You're thinking of?
Yeah, that's kind of the area that we generally head in, like sluicing and that. Yeah.
Andrew,
Yeah,
where are you
it's a
from?
popular spot.
Andrew's from Victoria
he's-
or New South Wales too.
Bathurst, I think.
The Bathurst area. So probably 2-3 hours north of us.
Yeah, it'd be a few hours.
Jeff, we went over this last week. I know on the show's thumbnail I had Rose on it because I made it before she resigned from the show. She has irons in the fire, buddy, and she's not with us anymore.
They're stuck with the dudes.
Bathurst, New South Wales. Thank you, Andrew.
Yeah, it gets nice and cold there around Bathurst. I bet it's cold there at the moment. It's freezing here at the moment for us, so Bathurst usually gets a bit colder than us.
So are you going out at all?
Yeah, they went
Yeah.
out this weekend.
We went out. Yeah, we went out yesterday.
Oh,
We went up the
yes.
creek.
Now,
It was 3
Yeah,
degrees when we headed up to the creek.
So were you busting ice to get through, or what? You don't have ice?
No. We thought it might have been snowing on the way up there, but it wasn't. So we were lucky. But it was freezing cold.
But it's cold.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
water was shocking. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 3 degrees Celsius. So whatever that is in Fahrenheit, pretty cold.
I don't know.
Like a fridge temperature.
I don't know. They tried teaching us metric system in school, but I don't think it went over very well. You know.
No, it didn't.
It's all you got to remember. It's just based on water. Water freezes at 0 and boils at 100 Celsius.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's 3 degrees there, so it's probably what, in the 50s?
I don't know.
60s?
I don't know.
Lower, I'd
I
say.
think lower. I can't remember how to work it out. I used to know.
See,
Is it
metric,
31.0?
Yeah, could be.
Fahrenheit.
I should have had a conversion chart made up.
Here, it's colder than a witch's bleep.
Yeah.
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 32
Well,
degrees
that is.
Fahrenheit is 0 Celsius, so 3 Celsius is 37.4 degrees.
There you go.
Cool.
Yeah, there you go.
On the nippy
I'm
side,
glad
but
we have some scholars in here.
doable.
That's
Yeah.
right, Adventure Gold. Boiling point of water does depend on the altitude.
True.
Yes, very true. Harder a boil, higher you get. Yeah. So, how long have you two been prospecting, and what made you catch the bug?
Oh, you can go first, Steve.
Well, basically, I've been around it for as long as I can remember. It was probably back in about 85. We were up at Adelong. Dad used to take us camping up there. And I think we saw some people in the creek looking for gold and stuff. And I can remember hassling the old man to get a pan. So he found this shop in Adelong that had steel pans for sale. So the first pan I ever got was a steel one.
Cool.
With the single groove around it. And we were playing with that, trying to figure it out. But I don't think we found too much gold back then. But the farm, my grandparents' farm also had mines on it, old mines. And basically one of them was used for a rubbish dump. So every time you had to take the rubbish up and dump it in the hole, you'd always be looking down these huge mine shafts wondering, you know, where's all the gold coming from down there? There was a big eight head stamper set up there. It was all gone by the time I was around. Yeah. And then Dad in the 80s, he owned a gold mine near Safala. Him and another bloke managed to get a lease and set it all up, and it had a big trommel on it. It was probably 20 feet long and 10 foot in diameter, and about 50 foot of sluices came out of it. And I remember being taken to that as a kid and climbing up and looking into the sluice boxes and being amazed by it all. So yeah.
So that was like in the 80s?
Yeah, that would have been probably 80, 86, 87, somewhere there.
And what, gold was what, 3 something around that time?
It was real. They ended up selling it because basically the amount of gold they were finding was only paying for fuel because the gold price was so bad.
Right.
So he said, but when it got to the point that we were just paying for the fuel to do all the work, he said, it's time to get out.
Right. That's not paying.
Hmm.
No snakes when it's freezing. No, that's true.
Very
You don't have to worry
true,
about snakes
Terry.
right now.
Now, what? Even in your part of Australia, pretty much everything's out to kill you, huh?
All we're going to worry about like brown snakes.
Yeah, snakes and spiders.
Yeah, some spiders.
There's plenty of redback spiders, which are like your black widows. I think
Okay.
they're a cousin.
But they grow about
they're-
10 feet in diameter.
No, not really, but they like to hide in things.
They get in, like, even if you leave like the sluice or your gum boots or anything like that, you've always got to check and make sure there's nothing in there. So,
But it's mainly the brown snake would be the thing that's on the back of your mind, and you got to sort of keep your eye out for.
Okay.
it's in like the top 3 most deadly.
Yeah, I think it did have the title of the most deadliest snake in the world, and it's well within the top 10 for its venom. But it got the deadliest title because basically it's that common, it's everywhere. It's managed to bite a lot of people over time. So I think that's how it got that title. Yeah, he's one you don't want to mess with. If you get one of those on the wrong day and you walk up on it, it'll come at you. It'll chase you.
So it's an aggressive snake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You get him in the wrong mood and they'll rear up, get their head about 2 foot off the ground and come at you real fast.
And they'll get in your house and like,
Yeah.
because we live rural, not so much where we live like now, but where I grew up as a kid, you'd have to be careful and make sure doors were shut because they'd come in the house looking for water.
Do you have a problem with dingoes out there?
No.
Nah,
There is wild dogs when you go up into the mountains, like people that say, go hunting and they lose their dogs, or like feral dogs. So you do have to be careful of them.
I think something that's probably been tamed before that's gone wild could be more dangerous.
yeah,
They
they
have
are,
no fear of humans.
No.
No, I have heard stories about people camping up in the hills and they've had packs of them come in
Yeah.
and start being real aggressive and sort of being real scary. You wouldn't want a pack of pig hunting dogs to decide you're it.
Yeah, but other than that, like,
when you've got a group of dogs, you're not going to fight just one dog. You're fighting the whole pack.
That's it. They'll be
Yeah.
hanging off you everywhere.
Yeah, they'll surround you. They'll take you down.
Yeah.
yeah.
But other than that, we actually reckon you guys have got worse stuff. You've got bears. bloody
Not where
bobcats,
we
mountain
live.
lions.
About the most dangerous thing in our part of Ohio is probably brown recluses, huh?
Spiders.
Oh.
Spiders.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
the
it's
brown recluse bite can be pretty nasty, but
I mean, there are black bears in Ohio.
that's more
Okay.
southeast. And
But they're still in Ohio. And they're
yeah,
still
true.
They are a danger.
Yeah, not to us though. Maybe to Bill Marsh, but not us.
We just got meth heads. That's all we got.
right.
Hey,
We got them too. They're everywhere.
Amethyst is in the house.
David Villa says, really enjoy all your videos, Groty Gold. Now, how'd you come up with your name for your channel?
Well, Steve's nickname was Grot when he was little from his stepdad. So, I don't know. I think we just sat there and everything.
And that was the type of gold we were looking for, the Groty gold. Because every
Yeah.
time you see gold, if you're shown a piece of gold or you get to see it somewhere, it's already clean and shiny. Well, that's not the stuff. Once you find a piece of Groty gold, that's your gold now. That's how I
Right.
looked at it. We're looking for the Groty gold, stuff that's still buried in the dirt.
Yeah.
That's what I call wild gold.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
Wild gold.
Untamed. The ungold. The wild gold hasn't been found yet.
That's the stuff. That's
Yeah.
what you got to look for. You can
Yeah.
be shown all the nice gold in the world, but it's probably not going to be yours.
Right.
It was somebody else's first.
Yeah.
And the
And we
best
all clean it.
best gold to have is your own gold, right?
Yeah.
That's it.
So total, between the two of you, how many years of prospecting do you have in?
Well, I first ever panned for gold on a school excursion was the late 90s. So I was in primary school and we got taken down to Victoria to Sovereign Hill. So that's kind of where, if you know about the Eureka Stockade, and this is like late 18, kind of mid 1800s when gold was first discovered in Australia, and Sovereign Hill, kind of, what is it, about an hour and a half from Melbourne, was kind of like one of the central areas, like in the Golden Triangle in Victoria. That's when I first panned for gold. So I was probably about 12 or something, 11 or 12. And then when I met Steve, probably, I don't know, might have been together for a month or two, and he took me up to Adelong to go panning, and it just kind of went from there. So that would have been around 2009, 2008.
Cool.
Yeah.
And yeah. And then when the kids were little, like we used to take them up, there'd be nappies and the adventuring through the creek, and we had harnesses to put them in, and
taking a whole high banker
stuff.
and all the gear
out there.
kids in nappies.
Oh yeah, we used to make fishing rods out of reeds for them, and they'd be pretending to fish while we were prospecting, because we used to be able to high bank up until 2016. So we'd have a pump and the high banker and all the tools and everything, and then snacks and bottles and drinks and nappies. But yeah, we used to do it. It was a mission, but it was fun.
What are nappies?
Diapers. Sorry.
Diapers.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Is high banking still allowed in that Providence?
Only in Victoria.
Yeah.
So,
New South Wales
yeah.
and Queensland.
It's been banned for like, what, 6 years now in our state.
Well, that bites.
Yeah.
So
I
it's
reckon.
just pretty much pans and sluices for you. Or
Yeah,
the
that's it.
detector.
Yeah, or detecting, yeah.
Is that how you prospect more now? By detector or sleuth?
Still
And
sluicing.
pan.
No, still the sluice. Yeah. Because the gold in our area, it's fairly rare to come across detectable gold. The Monster and I suppose the Equinox and the SDC could probably see some of the little small pickers, but you're better off digging the bulk and getting all the fine gold that's laying in those spots and putting it through a sluice. You'll end up with more for the day for sure.
Right. Finding nuggets is great. Who doesn't like to find nuggets, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're not trying to, get some weight, then you want to find all that small stuff because it all weighs, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it adds up.
And there's more of that than there is of the nuggets.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
So
Now-
David Villa, your number one fan, wants to know, have you tried dry blowers or dry washers? Are you allowed to use those? Have you tried them?
We wouldn't be allowed in New South Wales. They're basically blanket banned us with powered equipment. The magical
Right.
words, no powered equipment. So anything that needs hydraulic, electric, petrol power, anything like that.
Any power at all.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
What if
Other than
you
your
got a
hands.
hand crank
No, that's
dry
all right.
washer?
No, you'd be able to use
Yeah.
that. If it's powered by humans, I think that's about all you're
Right.
able to do.
Because they do have dry washers that are hand operated, like with bellows, but you do it by hand.
Man, even
It's like
battery
a-
powered, that bites.
Yeah.
You must
Yeah,
have a
what
lot
is
of Californians move there or something, or
I
wreck
think
it
so.
all for you.
Yeah, and it's probably going to get worse soon too. It's
Yeah, yeah.
I think
Kinda
the whole
like-
world's going like it, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's definitely a clown show.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now, how many, what's the percentage of incremented streams or seasonal streams? How many of your streams dry up during the summer or during the dry period?
In our area, they don't. It's
Okay,
I
so
think
you
the
always
snow
have
catchment
water.
melts.
Yeah, we're pretty lucky.
Yeah.
I've only seen the creek we work on mainly. I've only ever seen it stop running once,
Oh,
Yeah.
and that was
cool.
back in one of our big.
And we were in like a bit of a drought back then, but we're like the kind of Adelong Snowy Mountains area, like, and I think even a lot of New South Wales can dry up a little bit north, but you're pretty much guaranteed water. Where like Victoria, they can have issues where
their creeks seem to
they dry up.
a bit on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you do use metal detector though, right? Or no?
Yeah, we relic hunt.
Do you go out metal detecting for gold, or do you go out metal detecting for relics and coins?
More for relic coins.
More relic and coins. We do
All
have
of the above.
gold detectors. Yeah.
Yeah,
We've got an SDC 2300 and a gold monster. And we've been down to Victoria and nugget hunted down there quite a few times.
Yeah.
But
in our local area, like we do, because we live in an older kind of mid 1800s. Probably not that old for you guys, but like for Australia, it's fairly old.
Yeah.
And so we do a lot of kind of relic hunting around here. A lot of history and.
Is it Australia older than the United States?
No, 17.
Europeans only got here in 1788.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then, like, the town we live in wasn't established till about 1850.
Okay.
1840 was the first Europeans in our area.
Yeah, we were here in the 1400s.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we find stuff from the 1800s, that's really old for us.
And it's all like British.
Because there's nothing else before that, really.
Yeah.
Well, no coins and metal relics.
And, the Aborigines didn't use metal before then, did they?
No. So, yeah.
We've found grinding stones that the Aboriginals used to use, and some of those stones could be thousands and thousands of years old. Where they'd grind up grain, get a big stone and a smaller one, and then grind it down. Right. Yeah, and you find those. I've found those before. Cool. No, they could be thousands of years old.
Those are cool to find.
Now, here's something. Sorry, Adventure Gold. Andrew brings up a good point. The guys here give, the guys on here give worldwide prospecting a bloody good name. To be seen doing the right thing now has a big impact on how future prospectors are seen. Very true. That's global too. That's definitely global. I have to agree with that there.
Yeah, totally.
And especially us putting ourselves out there on YouTube, we become ambassadors of our lifestyle.
Yeah, that's it. The people will watch how you're doing it, what you're doing. So,
right.
Yeah.
No, that's why I always emphasize on the YouTubers to show the reclamation that you do, to show the cleanup, to show what you do to help the environment. Not because we're tree huggers or anything like that, but because they believe we're not.
Yeah.
They think we're out just destroying the land, and no. I feel like prospectors, miners, treasure hunters do a way better job in physically doing something about the environment, not just talking about it.
Yeah, for sure.
We actually do things. Yeah, it's not much, it's little stuff, but it's all these little things that have made it, where it's at now. So the every time we clean up like that, even just a little bit.
The amount of lead and mercury we pull out.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean,
you see it all the time.
There's a video out there of where Shannon Poe and a couple of his buddies went out dredging and literally dredged up enough lead weight sinkers and lures to fill up the top of 3 picnic tables.
Wow.
Loads, and that's just from one day. 3 guys.
There's a video like that of a place in Oregon where they did that too.
I think that's Shannon. I think it's the same video. I believe that's Shannon.
Shannon.
There may be more than one.
Well, yeah, I know. And like Alan Trees in Idaho, he has a picture of 5-gallon buckets full of lead that he dredged out. No, but they'll make it illegal for us to dredge, and like California will give a contract to the Sierra Club to dredge with the wrong type of dredge to get mercury out of the water and stuff. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always wondered if we could lobby the government to just ask them if we could use a 6 or 7 inch dredge just to remove lead and mercury. And see what the byproduct of the yellow is in the sluice at the end.
Yeah, but you can keep the byproduct, just turn in the lead and mercury.
Turn in the lead and the mercury, yeah, that's it. I reckon that'd be a good plan.
That's exactly what they're doing. That's exactly what the Sierra Club's doing. They got the contract to clean up the lake. What lake was that? Lake.
Yeah, I forget what lake it is.
They got the contract to clean it up, and they're pulling out the lead and mercury and keeping the gold.
Oh, that's a great deal. I wonder if they'd let us do that.
and I believe they're getting paid for it too.
Yeah, they have a grant to do it.
Yeah, I should say we're paying
them to do it. Yeah.
So somebody wanted to know when your prospecting season is, or you prospect year round. It sounds like you can go year round.
Yeah, year round. It's just whether like in the highest of our summer, you're probably looking at like a 42 to 45 degree days, like where we live, and then that's Celsius. And then winter anywhere from like 2-3 degrees to maybe you can get like a 16 degree day like in 15. Winter. So but nothing really, other than if it's like raining heaps, but other than that, it's 24/7.
Yeah, all year round. You can do it.
Nice.
You'll just be a little bit uncomfortable one way or the other.
Yeah, you just got to have either heaps of clothes or hardly any
day
clothes.
You can handle, right? Whatever day
pretty
you
much.
Handle.
That's it.
Yeah. I mean, summer's good just to go up the creek and splash about, have a bit of a dig, have a snipe.
That's hot.
Is there? Do you ever?
Hot temperature was?
Like our summers, like generally we'll have like 42 degrees for a good week or two solid, but it can get up to degrees. 45
Fahrenheit. 115. I have seen 122 Fahrenheit.
Holy.
Yeah, can get hot.
Yeah, you walk outside and it's like getting a slap in the face.
But heat. We've got a dry heat. We're not like.
Okay, so it'd be like Arizona, New Mexico, instead of the Midwest here and down southeast. Humidity's a killer.
Yeah, see when we go up north, say like Darwin or to like Queensland, that's where you've got your humidity.
Right. The equator there.
Terry Curry wants to know, have you ever been down to Tasmania, do any prospecting?
No, we haven't.
No, haven't been.
It's probably Western Australia and Tasmania is like the only states I haven't been to, but yeah, we'd love to. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Probably in summer though, not in winter.
They are.
We are.
Well, John Wolf says Texas weather. Which part of Texas? Because some parts of Texas are humid and hot, like around Houston, and then there's San Antonio, which is hot and dry.
Right.
Yeah, Tassie would be all right. We do like a bit of sniping. Always been a fan of that.
You do any sniping up where you are?
Yeah. See, back in the day when I first started doing it, when we become teenagers, another young fella here in town used to love going up, and his mother had to drive us up. We didn't even have licenses at that point. And his mum would drive us up to the creek and we'd scratch around and work all day. Well, after a while, we sort of thought about it and thought, wouldn't it be better to just get in the water with a pair of goggles and have a look in the bedrock and see what we could see? Because we'd never heard, no one had ever told us what sniping was or how to do that. We just sort of thought about it and thought, we'll give this a go. And back then, we didn't even have snuffer bottles. I'd never heard of a snuffer bottle back then. So we'd basically take a little pan down underwater with us and put a rock in it and then use a pair of tweezers. You'd fan the stuff out of the way and use the tweezers to put the gold in the pan that had a big rock sitting in it. And you had to be careful coming up with that you didn't trip over and drop it at the end of the day. Yeah, that's how we started sniping. And I actually enjoyed that more than sluicing and panning, especially because we mainly do it in summertime. So it was nice to be in the water.
Right.
You get to play in the water too.
That's it.
Yeah.
Have a swim at the same time as find gold. That was a pretty good deal.
And the work's easy.
Yeah, it's way better on your body. Waiting there, fanning stuff out of the way.
Right.
Looks like the Tassie guys do pretty good, you know, on sniping.
Oh, yeah.
Levi and David Buckle and Tassie T and all those guys.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
do
they
real
get
well.
some good gold down there.
Leeches.
Adventure Gold, Andrew goes, leeches!
We don't get any.
We don't get, we're so, because if there was leeches in the water, I'm petrified
Yes,
of
you
them.
wouldn't
I
be in
wouldn't
there.
get in the water at all, not at all.
No, we don't have any leeches in the creek. They're very rare to see one.
I think Victoria,
Yeah, they're bad
you
for
see guys dealing with leeches in spots down there, but yeah, thankfully we don't
No,
have
the
to deal with
water's
that.
running too fast, I think. Too clear.
Probably too cold, I don't know.
Well, that's a good thing where you are then, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to put some leeches on me.
There are platypus in the creek where we go, but yeah, they don't want to come and tangle with you though.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not vicious, are they?
They got a poisonous
They got,
spine on them.
yeah, toxic
Yeah, I
like
know.
spur.
Yeah, I know. But they're not. I mean, they don't. Just,
That's only if you grab him.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they wouldn't come after you or anything. No.
Yeah, they're just like a little, I don't know.
Cross
Rat.
between a rat and a duck and
A rat and a
Like
duck.
a beavery otter?
yeah,
Otter?
yeah, like an otter.
Three otter. Yep.
Yeah.
That's about it.
A rat, yeah, a duck and an otter. That'd make a.
So how long you been doing? How long you been doing YouTube?
We started in around May, I think, 2018, and we went pretty hard, and then the last 2 years we've really slacked off a fair bit. But I mean, the way the world was and
Right.
things
we
like
got
that for the
locked up
last
for a
2
while.
years, and traveling
last
around,
couple years, yeah.
it made it hard.
Lucky to
So,
get any videos out.
yeah, but we've kind of, I don't know, the last month or so we're like, want to get back into it.
Yeah, so we're out yesterday filming. We just, like Ed always says, it's in editing.
Right.
That's right.
I mean, sometimes we go and we've got all the gear to film, and we just get there and we kind of lose ourselves in whether we're detecting or sluicing, and we don't even film anything.
That can be, that's understandable. You know, it
That-
takes a lot of work to figure out what angles you want, what you should film, because, geez, you eat up a lot of SD cards if you're just filming everything, and then it's editing torture.
Oh, that's it. That's how we started. We'd film hours and hours and hours of footage, and then realise you've got to sit there and go back through hours and hours of footage and figure out which bits you need. Yeah, you soon learn to sort of tighten that up a bit and not film so much and try and film the right parts.
But this is our first time ever going live as well.
Oh, yeah?
Today? Right now?
Yeah.
Oh.
Other than like Zooming with my brother, like we just
I've only been on Zoom once.
yeah.
There you go. And this is our first live.
Greg says there's tiger leeches in Victoria get up to around 6 inches.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Yep.
I
Could
couldn't
use
deal with
those
that.
for fishing bait right there.
Yeah, you might be able to.
Oh, imagine that.
Yeah, they're everywhere. As soon as something moved in the water, they go after it too. I saw a bloke panning in one of those creeks, and as he shook his pan in the water, he lifted it up, and there would have been like 10 hanging off the bottom of the pan.
Yeah, that's not one I'd want to jump in.
No.
No. Oh, let's go sniping. No, I don't think so.
You'd be covered in them. Some of our farm dams and some of the more stagnant little creeks, they'll have them in them around here. You will see them.
Yeah.
But yeah, the main one with the gold in it, it doesn't really have them. Very rare to see one.
Well, then there's no need to go to the other ones. And
right.
That's it.
I've come out of many a farm dam and had them hanging off my legs.
So do you do any other type of treasure hunt? I mean, I don't know. You say you melee tech somewhat. I don't know what other. How about magnet fishing? Do we magnet fishing?
No, I haven't tried that or no.
No. Never tried the magnet fishing.
No.
There wouldn't be that many spots for us to do it, really.
Yeah, like if we went, there's like rivers and stuff around us, but if you went, you'd be like a fair way till you got to the water.
Yeah.
You know, throwing it over and that.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
Long way down off some of those bridges.
Right.
And then I'm like, well, now I've got to deal with all the junky stuff. Like I know when we.
Take a break, but don't go far. Gold fever's burning like a shooting star. Grab a snack, stretch it out. Still more stories to talk about. Shovels in the dirt, pickaxes high. Treasures waiting, reach for the sky. Tuesday night, Hangout live, don't go away. We'll be back real soon, there's more to say. Legends of gold, secrets untold. The hunt's not over, there's more to unfold. From lost mines to rivers wide, prospectors digging side by side. Old time stories, brand new finds. Gold and treasure, history shines. Shovels in the dirt, pickaxes high. Treasures waiting, reach for the sky. Tuesday night, Hangout live, don't go away. We'll be back real soon, there's more to say. Legends of gold, secrets untold. The hunt's not over, there's more to unfold.
Go detecting, we get it, but it's, you know, generally cans and bits of things that you can fit in a bag. But I've seen people magnet fishing, they've got like bicycles and washing machines, and I'm like, what do we do with it all?
Yeah, dragged up all sorts of things.
One of the things we do here is bottle dump digging. You guys do have anything like that going on there?
Yeah, it was really big, like the 70s
In
and
70s
80s.
and 80s here in Australia,
So,
bottle digging was
Yeah,
huge.
we know a lot of spots where like guys have done it, you know, decades ago. But sometimes the other week we're out detecting and we found a bit of a bottle dump, but everything was kind of broken, unfortunately. But there was some nice, like old, you know, kind of 1800s, like porcelain or ceramic plates, and so it must have been like one of their old rubbish dumps. But yeah, that is something we probably would like to get a little bit more into.
Could try the mine on Steve's grandparents' property. You know,
The rubbish tip.
Exactly, the rubbish.
Probably has generations of rubbish down it too, huh?
Oh yeah, it does. My grandfather, he remembers the bloke working it, and when my dad was young, he can remember the stamp mill running up the paddock, because they said they could hear it all night running. And I suppose he started throwing rubbish down that it would have only been in the 60s. Yeah, late 60s he started using it as a rubbish tip, but it's over 400 feet deep. Because you'd go up there, the rubbish would start filling up towards the top of the hole, and then you'd go up and it'd all disappear.
Right, you would they would have probably started using that as a rubbish pit after the mine closed. But I'm thinking more while the mine was open.
Well,
The
yeah,
people there that were working had a spot where they were throwing their rubbish.
yeah. Well, I have been
That
told
would be the spot that I would look for. You know,
True.
where was their rubbish pit? Not,
'cause
not
it was
the rubbish
originally
pit.
it was originally opened up by Chinese miners because all
there you
the
go.
shafts are round. Yeah, they're all round in that area, and there's a couple of square shafts nearby that the Europeans would dig square shafts and the Chinese would dig round ones.
Huh.
So they couldn't-
I would see that would be the dump sites that I would look for. I would look for those old time miners dump sites where they threw
Yeah,
their
well,
teams and
they'd be
old
definitely
miles.
there somewhere.
Yeah, they're going to be there somewhere around there. You would think. You know, I wouldn't know how you go about looking for it. I mean, but
Yeah, you
that's
just
what
have
I would
to-
look for.
You'd wait till
That would be
summertime,
my
I say,
target.
when the
Yeah, that
grass
would-
is gone, and yeah, look for all the bits of porcelain and bits of broken glass would be the
Right.
way to sort of find out where it would be.
Yeah. And if they're anything like us, we threw them down the hill.
Yeah,
Oh.
creek lines would get a lot of that. Throw a lot of stuff in creek lines on properties around here. You see that
Right.
a lot.
Yeah, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I never understand why people would dump stuff along the creek. And down gullies, like some of the dumps we found, Jesse, there
Right.
was a little gully behind a house or something. They'd throw garbage down.
I
But
think their theory was erosion. They'll try and stop the erosion in the gully by throwing everything back in there.
Well, some of it was that. Some of it was just that was convenient.
right.
Yeah, that too.
You
Yeah,
know,
a little bit of both.
let's be honest here. We were a bunch of lazy people. We're gonna.
Well, you
I
know,
know,
back
one
in the
property
day, they didn't think about pollution we do now.
Right.
No, wasn't even considered.
I'm
So-
sure the Aboriginals didn't like it. Now, do you guys have a littering commercial with an Aboriginal crying in it like we do?
No.
No, not yet.
I'm laughing because we do have a commercial like that where
Yeah, it's a
where a
chief
Native
like
American he's standing by the side of the road, and there's all this trash just blowing around, and he's
Yeah.
just standing
don't
there.
someone throw a bag of like fast food out and
Yeah,
it
right
lands
outside
at
the
his
side.
feet?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
He's got a big
learn.
tear coming down his cheek.
No, we've the ads we kind of grew up with was like, "Don't be a tosser." That was like the slogan, like toss, like
Don't be a
tossing
what?
your rubbish.
Yeah,
A
like
tosser.
don't be a litter bug.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was, yeah, don't be a tosser, like tossing out your rubbish.
That-
and that was,
And that's right, Ohio Relic Hunter. Didn't have trash collection back in the day, out of sight, out of mind theory. Throw it over the hill, you don't have to look at it. Burn what you can burn, throw the rest down the hill.
Yeah, that's right, Andrew. The Chinese miners did believe that the spirits would hide in the corners of the square shaft, the evil spirits. So they dig round holes so the spirits had nowhere to hide.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah, that's why they
So
do that.
that's why all the European mines have Tommy knockers and the Chinese mines don't.
Yeah, they didn't leave anywhere for them to hide.
Right.
Now, what has been your two most scariest moment while out prospecting or detecting?
my two would be like when we see snakes, because I am just petrified of snakes. It's like an irrational fear. I freak out, I cry, I shake, I just crazy. I don't know why, because I've grown up in the bush and in the country pretty much my whole life, but I'm petrified of snakes. And then one time we had we were down in Wedderburn in Victoria in the Golden Triangle, and we were probably camping there for about 3 nights, just Steve and myself. And I don't know, we'd gone to bed, we were just in a tent near like our camp. And I just woke up with this feeling of like being kicked in the head, like right there on top of my head, like bang kind of thing. And I laid there for ages just thinking, oh my God, is there someone outside the camp? Like, and they've kicked me, and there was no one there. So I don't know if there was spooky ghosts and they didn't like me being there, being a female or
I
something,
reckon-
camping on the gold fields, but
I said that's
whatever it
an
was, it
old-timer.
scared the crap out of me. Like,
We were right. Our tent was literally on a surfaced area where they'd basically washed away 3 foot of soil to get down to the hard pack and take the gold off. And then there was another old mine shaft that was only, I don't know, 20 yards from the tent. And I thought, yeah, I brought a woman in and had her camping on some old timer's claim, and he didn't like it.
Oh, no, yeah.
that was weird.
Well,
That was
campsite,
spooky.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't know. I don't
No,
think
mine
Steve
would
gets
be the
scared of
day
me.
we were up in the mountains, and we'd camped overnight, and a thunderstorm, like it was really hot and really dry, and a thunderstorm sort of kicked over that night, and I thought to myself, there was a heap of lightning in it, and I thought, yeah, that's not good. Usually that lightning can start fires. Well, when we got up in the morning and we were sort of poking around having breakfast and stuff, we looked at the sky and it was still a bit sort of shitty looking, and there was a lot of smoke coming. So, and then the ash started landing on all over the car as we're trying to jam stuff in the car real fast.
And then a water plane flew over the top of us,
and
and
then
we're
a
like,
water
"Oh
bomber
my
come
God."
over the top, and we thought, oh, this is not good. Yeah, well, that whole place, we only had one track in and out of this campsite, and it was up a real steep, sort of gnarly sort of path to get back out onto a tar road. And the fire that got it the next day, it completely burnt out, and the fire actually came in down that road. So we're only a few hours of getting out of there. And yeah, that was one of the big fires that we had there in 20.
Big fire. Oh.
Yeah, that was the start of 20.
I can remember doing the tonner cover up on the back of the ute, the cover on the back of the ute, and I'm looking at all the ash just floating down, landing on the car. I thought, we got to get out of here real fast. There's no escape from down here. Yeah, that was probably pretty concerning. I remember being a bit worried that day.
But he's not scared of like snakes or animals or anything.
I had a 6 foot carpet snake for 20 years. Alicia didn't like that one.
I was so sad when
is
it
that
died.
like a gardener snake?
Python.
It was a
Oh,
down.
okay.
Yeah, it was a 6 foot python. Yeah. I got it when it was about a foot long, and then over 20 years it grew into a 6 footer. It was a big snake.
Yeah, pythons get big.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let them out of their cages at night.
Out near Michael, Yowie. That's what I was looking for.
No, I haven't spotted one of them yet. No, not at all.
We're always looking though.
Always keeping our eyes
I have a
peeled for
whole
one.
bunch of them in there. No, those aren't Yowies, are they? No.
Or
Yeah.
bunyip. Bunyip's another name.
Yeah, bunyip's another one. I've never seen a bunyip. They reckon they live in water.
Of course, the infamous drop bears.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah, they're everywhere. You just got to dodge around their trees. You don't hang around under those trees that they're hanging out in.
Hey, Smith Gold.
Spencer 17 Prospecting, welcome.
Oh, yes, and hello to all our lurkers, too. We forgot to say hello to our lurkers.
Oh yeah, because they're part of the Flash fam too. You know.
Jeff's been filming and editing. Uh-oh, new adventure coming out.
Cool.
Cool.
Now, if you had unlimited supply of money, say someone came up to you and say, all expenses paid, sky's the limit, and you could go anywhere on the globe prospecting or metal detecting, where would you like to go?
I'd have to say Alaska for prospecting, well, for gold. And then I definitely have to, probably Italy. I'd love to go around ancient Rome and metal detect. I think that'd be pretty cool. Yeah.
I don't think you're allowed, are you?
Probably
No,
not.
probably not.
No, from what I understand, you're not allowed to metal detect in Italy.
No,
No.
I think they frown on that.
I think even like
Yeah.
Switzerland and places like that, you can't either.
Well,
wait
they
a
have
minute now.
you
Wait a
have a
minute.
free pass, so.
But I'm just gonna say, you've got unlimited. You got free pass.
That's it.
And then if I could pick a third, I'd say the moon, just to have a little look to see.
It's got to be
Yeah, I
something.
never know what the aliens left on the dark side. You know.
That's it.
Mine
How
would
about
have
you,
to be, it would have to be Papua New Guinea for gold. And
Aren't you worried about headhunters there?
yeah, but that's the unlimited money pays for the little army to
Protect you.
Yeah,
watch you back
Oh, okay,
while you're
okay.
into it. That'd be the plan there.
With that kind of FU money,
Yeah,
you can do whatever you want, right?
Yeah,
Right,
you're
right, right.
you have a small army there just hanging around
Yeah, right.
while you're looking for gold. And for relics, I'd say, yeah, somewhere in Europe where the Second World War's been raging. I reckon to find some of those Second World War artifacts.
Oh, yeah, that would be cool. I would love to. I would love to do. If I had that, I'd be going to Germany and where World War II was fought anywhere.
Yeah, the
Just
Battle of
look
the
around.
Bulge or somewhere around that.
Yeah, any
Right.
of those battles.
That'd be
And
cool.
and the Revolutionary War also. All those old battles.
Mm,
It'd be
Yeah.
cool to be able to dig that.
yeah,
The
that would be
unlimited
amazing.
money. I'm going to Virginia and stuff and Melitech there because I can do what I want, right?
Yeah, that's it. You're that loaded, you can just pay the government to look the other way while you're doing it.
Sure. and with the handful of cash, that landowner's going to go, yeah.
Yeah, there you go, mate. On you go.
Yep.
Yeah, it would be
So
fun.
what are your goals for your channel?
I don't know. I don't think we really have goals.
No,
It's
Yeah.
just
Okay,
Poke along
that probably should have been my first question. Do you have any goals for your channel?
no, not really.
just to try and
Yes.
upload good videos,
To
and
try and make a video is probably our biggest goal. Yeah.
which then
That's cool.
spurs you on to go and find stuff to video. That's the thing. If you're
Yeah.
trying to make videos, then you're going to put a lot of effort into getting yourself onto the gold or getting onto those
Right.
old sites to try and find something to show, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
That's true.
the goal.
But like we don't like really look at statistics or things like that. We just kind of upload and write back to people in the comments and
Yeah, and it just does what it does.
yeah.
So earlier before the show started, I was talking about how I've been watching these shorts.
Mhm.
What's really nice about these shorts is they're not very long, and you can get a lot of information in a short little period of time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One of the where you do a whole half-hour video, right? You take some section in there and you make a little short 15-20 minute or a second clip with a little dubbing, voiceover, explain what you're doing, boom, and they're really fun to watch. I've been having fun watching them anyway.
Yeah.
And that's,
Yeah, we haven't made a short yet. We're always like we should make some shorts, but
yeah, we haven't sat down and actually done it.
yeah.
I think Andrew invited you down. He has a place in Bathurst. Can take you out to a spot, find some old howitzer shells. There's some World War II
Very cool.
stuff there. Was there
Yeah, that's
World War
pretty
II fighting in Australia?
Darwin got bombed, but that was
Yeah.
about as much as
There would have been training camps.
the
There was
Japanese bombed Darwin.
POW camps as well. So a lot of it in our area, well, where I'm from, town about 130 k's more west from where we live now. There was a lot of Italian immigrants in the town, like doing farm work and things like that. So in World War II, if you're Italian, Austrian, certain German, of course, they were kind of round up and put in prisoner of war camps, like in smaller towns. But
that would be
yeah,
cool to
internment camps. But like they kind of worked, and because a lot of the locals knew them already, so they didn't see them as like threats or anything. But because
the
the
government
government
locked
said
them up,
that
yeah.
they've got to be locked up, they were locked up. So people, if you can get onto like the internment camps and that,
Because
people do find some pretty cool.
they actually
relics
had
and
their
that.
own coinage made for the internment camps.
Yeah.
So if they escaped,
That would be cool to find.
Yeah, yeah.
if they escaped out of a camp and they had these coins, well, the coins didn't look like normal Australian money. So everybody instantly knew if they tried to buy a ticket or food or different
That you'd
clothing,
escape.
they'd know straight away. Anyone would know straight away that's internment camp money.
Wow.
So it made it harder for them to sort of escape.
Yeah.
Sounds kind of like what we did here with the Japanese after they bombed Pearl Harbor and the Aleutian Islands.
Yep.
Mhm.
They were brought together and put in concentration camps.
Well, I think that also, I think there was some German prisoner of wars here in the United States.
Probably, I would believe
I'd say
that.
there would be, yeah.
Mhm.
Some of them were at Patterson Air Force Base, German prison.
Oh, that's right. You know what? That's right. That's where that came in my head because you showed me pictures.
Yeah, dude, I sent you those pictures of the gremlins they painted on
Oh
the
yeah, you sent those to me too, Dana. Pretty cool artwork.
Yes.
Pretty sad.
Well, you know, like they said, they thought that was a living hell having to be here, so they painted those gremlins because they were part of their folklore or something like that.
Right.
That's cool.
Cool.
Yeah, all those places like that.
There was a big gremlin with his mouth was the doorway.
Now,
Right
if you
there,
had a
yeah.
chance to go to like the South Island of Kiwi Land to
Mhm.
do some dredging, would you go?
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah, that would
Yeah.
be awesome. Who was it? Abyss dredging in New Zealand? We watched them
Yeah.
a bit. Yeah, they do well. That'd be good fun. That would be.
Yeah, actually, you have to add that into our spots.
Yeah.
That would be definitely.
I've got spots all over the world I'd want to go.
Yeah. Yeah, but New Zealand for sure. It'd be awesome.
It's amazing that they're still allowed to use dredges.
Libby.
No, let's not be too loud. They might hear us. Hey, Vendetta, how you doing? Good to see you, Michael.
She just realized she was getting a treat soon.
HD Shovelhead, how are you?
Brother Ed, what's up?
Not bad.
That
I hope Judy's doing well. Popped in while you're at work. Good to see you.
Dennis Hedricks, yeah, we know you can't Melitech in Rome, but we have FU money, so
Yeah.
I'd be happy.
we'll Melitech where we want.
Yeah.
That's
It was anything goes.
Right.
That's why Steve would go to Papua New Guinea and rent an army to protect him, get their gold.
That's it.
Yeah, didn't they just have a discovery a whole bunch of gold there?
Yeah, I think
They've
they
been
did
mining
all of it.
gold in Papua New Guinea
Yeah.
for a long
Yeah,
time.
I realize that,
Yeah.
but it seems to me I just heard they found a big deposit, huge.
Yeah, I
deposit.
think I did hear something like that.
Yeah, I heard something just the last few days. I think.
Oh,
I didn't
cool.
save that article. Yeah. They just don't know how to get it out.
Oh, there'd be areas up in the mountains there in Papua New Guinea that would just have creeks loaded with nuggets. And nobody's been in there.
Right.
Yeah, it would be like a new frontier.
Yeah,
that.
I could just hear all the scams now.
Yeah.
Well, you know, because they're out there and they're going to be out there if they're not already out. You know.
I've heard of people going up there with metal detectors, and yeah, they basically don't come home with the metal detectors, like the big expensive mine lab machines. Yeah, they'll realise what they've got and make sure they don't got it when they leave.
Dangerous country down up there.
Yeah, there's some places you don't want to be. Do stuff
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, you know, gold is great and it's wonderful and all that, but it's not worth killing yourself for.
No.
Yeah, that's it.
No, many have.
You know? And there's, I guess there's a, I don't think it's the gold itself that does it.
Skull fever.
Yeah, the idea of gold can drive people to do some really crazy things. Unlike silver. Silver has good value, great value, but it doesn't drive people crazy like gold can. Must be
Yeah.
something in the gold.
Oh yeah, it's that color yellow can send people crazy. That's for sure.
I've just got to go feed our dog because he's going to start barking.
Oh,
Yep.
But Steve will be here. Hold that for a sec.
so,
Yeah, he starts. He'd have to be. He's a stag hound. I don't know if you guys know what a stag hound is.
No.
He's one.
What's he
He's
want?
one. He's one huge dog. He wants his breakfast.
Oh.
And when he decides it's breakfast time, yeah, he carries on like a lunatic
Kinda
until
like
he gets it.
Cat. It's kind of like cat. Cat
Yeah, but
wants
he's
breakfast now.
this thing. The whole block can hear it when he wants breakfast.
yeah, Andrew goes right on cue. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, I just saw him marching up from his kennel down the back, and I thought, here we go. He's going to start.
Yep.
Boy, Dennis Hedrick, he's real far back. Wonder if his red light's on next to his live. Because he commented about internment camps. Yeah.
Right. Am I on live? I'm not even on live.
Huh.
There. Any difference.
No,
But-
your chat room's live.
Right.
And here comes our gold porn addict. He says, I see some porn in the background.
Oh, you guys are in for a treat here in a little while.
Well, him and David V has both been mentioned.
I know
Oh
they've been
yeah,
a while.
he said it way back, like I can't take it anymore. Where's the gold porn?
Yeah, they've been.
We've just been ignoring you guys. We've seen you.
Making you wait.
Yeah,
right.
we got a little taste of it earlier.
You'll see it. It's a beauty they found detecting and some other stuff. But you'll see it,
Yeah,
Jeff.
I know. Hey, well, David, get out there and find some, man.
Needing a fix.
Needing a fix, get out there and get some.
There's a little bit stacked up there.
Yeah. Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting got hit up by one of the shows. The guy from the History Channel. Yeah, they're going around looking for more people. Must be lucrative business for them. There's a couple of production companies going around looking for prospectors for different scenarios and stuff. Ed, you were approached one time.
More than once. I've just turned them all down.
Yes. Well, they're looking for a specific type of people for specific shows.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, we got asked about 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
I just ignored. I was like, I don't know if this is a scam or, so I just ignored
Well,
it.
it's not a scam per se. It's just not really, it can be good for you or not.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, hey, speaking of the devil, I was just getting ready to anyways. Ray Russo, what's up, buddy? He's just a cocktail miner, too darn old for TV. I hear you, buddy.
Sorry.
Yeah, it usually doesn't wind up being what you were promised.
I don't know if we want to get into that feud or whatever it is, Terry. You know, Terry asks, what's with the war between Chris and Sean?
Whatever it is, it's between them, and that's where
it's going to stay. We
Yeah, I reckon.
we try to have very little drama here.
Yeah,
That's it.
we're the same. We hate drama.
Yeah. Hey, well, good luck, Rocky. I mean, go for it if that's what you want to do. But maybe have a little chat with Ray.
Yeah, there you go.
Have a little chat with Ray Russo. Don't listen to what I got to say. I don't know. They don't ask me that kind of stuff. They don't want me. But yeah, talk to Ray.
We
tell
call
you.
him Hollywood. You
Yeah,
know.
Hollywood.
Hollywood Ray Russo. But now, have you seen the show that aired didn't it air recently, the pilot for what's that, Gold Getters with David Buckle and I believe Levi and
We did see.
Yeah, we saw Dave.
Yeah, the one with Dave in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did catch that.
Oh, like 2 episodes or something, I think.
is
Because
it
we don't
any
really
good?
watch TV. So. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. But I just forget because we don't watch TV anymore. So it's like, oh, that show would have been on. And just kind of
So
forget.
he was just on for a couple episodes then.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
We saw 2.
Yeah, it might have been. I think it only aired a couple of weeks ago. So they might have only showed 2-3 episodes maybe.
Huh.
Yeah,
Well,
he
okay.
sent me a link so I could watch it, but I don't use my VPN because it makes me sign into everything all over because they're like, we don't recognize this device.
Yeah.
And
that why
so I put in the information for some part of Australia and it let me sign up for Channel 7 or whatever. And then when I go to watch it, it's like, oh, we can't let you. And I'm like, oh, man.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So I
it was on
figure it's
CMA.
because of my IP. I think Mr. Lodak had the same problem with that. Because they were going to do a watch party to watch old David Buckle.
Yeah.
What kind of dog did you say you had?
Stag hound.
Stag hound, huh?
Yeah, they call it a roo dog in Australia. They were bred to hunt kangaroos.
Basically,
Like,
the
a long time
Europeans
ago.
lobbed here in Australia and realised that the meat bounces really fast through the bush. So you need a special type of dog to catch that.
He's like a greyhound on steroids, kind of.
Right.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
an
yeah.
Irish.
Like
greyhound.
a Greyhound Mastiff type thing.
It's Greyhound cross Great Dane.
Oh,
And like an
okay.
Irish setter without the long fur, like nice and tall.
Yeah. I see
Okay.
that.
His name's Bowser, but he's a big smooch.
They had to they were basically designed to catch kangaroos.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're
Catch
calling-
kangaroos, huh?
Now they're
Yeah.
What would
calling
they do with them?
Well, eat them.
To eat him.
kangaroo.
Eat them.
Now, how is Kangaroo on the Barbie?
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah, I've had a few rib burgers and stuff, but we don't really eat much.
We
of
can't say where we live, like we wouldn't get it in the supermarket or like even the butchers. It's more
it. It's not common, no.
like if you go to Sydney or like
Is it-
Queensland and
Is
places.
that one of those? Is that one of those meats that tastes like chicken?
No.
No.
Let's see. What breeds are in it? Scottish Deerhound and Greyhound. Huh? They're
Yeah, we
crossing
do other.
a Greyhound, a Scottish Deerhound, and a Greyhound.
Yeah, that'd be him.
Yeah.
Well, before they come
They're
after
big.
us,
Yeah.
I don't want anyone to swat
dog.
me. I don't want GoPro Unlimited to swat me or anything. So I better ask you guys, could you show some of your treasure porn?
Yeah, for sure.
Because you never know, they might call the cops on me, say I'm doing
Say that
something,
one,
and
say that
end
one.
up swatting me.
What do we got?
Oh yeah, save that one for the last. But,
Alright.
Do you want to tip those in the pan? Hold it up.
I don't know. I don't think it'll work.
I just got to figure out how to.
at
make
least there
This is-
isn't water in it, so you won't pour it on your keyboards.
No, well, we were laughing
Don't
about
worry,
that earlier.
Steve just tipped a bottle of water all over everything.
I didn't get it on the keyboard, Jesse.
Alright, this is just a little bit of like flour gold. I don't know. Tell me, go upstairs.
Up a little, up a
It's close.
little.
In.
Okay.
Luke,
Up. There.
tip
Down
the jar
the tab.
Oh,
inside.
there you go.
Oh, down, down.
That's
great.
all
Okay.
super fine sort of
That's
gold.
just like some flour
That's
Down
your
a bit.
flour gold?
Down a bit, yeah.
Ray Russo would call those nuggets. I see those
gold.
pieces.
I'd call them nuggets here in Ohio.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same.
Well,
At minimum, we got pickers in there.
And then,
Tip.
hang on. There's like some nuggies.
Oh,
Oh no.
you could probably
Yeah, right.
tip them out. Listen to this.
Oh,
Didn't do it. You can see those ones.
There's like some bigger
darn. Oh. Up,
little ones.
down.
Oh, where are we?
Chunky flour. Oh yeah.
Ooh, some nice chunkies
Right, hold
there.
up. Now pick them up from there.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
it.
Chunky monkey flour gold.
There's a few
Nice.
little nugs, the pickers.
The
And
biggest
those
one
all
is about 6
detectors.
grams.
These kind of bigger ones were. Some of them had, that one was sniped, wasn't it? It's like a long kind of piece.
Let me see on the. Yeah, I think that was it. Come up a bit.
Some of them, like, you will get like a nearly half gram kind of little nuggies.
Yeah,
So
up
the
around the
biggest
half
we've got
gram
Nice.
mark.
Creeks that we
Seem
were.
to find a few of those. There wasn't that bigger one. I don't know if you guys could hear this.
And
Okay,
then
I got
when we were in Denali, which is like in the Golden Triangle a couple of years ago, this is like just an old clay pipe, like it's broken.
Oh,
But I found that just sitting on
cool.
the surface.
Oh,
The back
nice.
is broken.
Yeah,
but-
that's probably 1860s. That was lost.
nice.
Cool.
They're
And it was in
found
the-
around here too.
Right.
Trade
Yeah.
pipes and stuff. Nice.
Yeah, like
So Steve.
You found a lot of crack pipes all
Yeah.
over.
we're lucky we don't get them around. here.
Steve, let me ask you a question. Pick one of those pickers up out in your finger that you just had. Just pick one up.
I said crack pipes.
I know. Where did you find that one?
That one's from Victoria. That's about, I think it's 6.5 grams. That one.
I bet you could say that about. I bet you could name every nugget where you found it, huh?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
Is that funny? That is hilarious.
Well, there's 200, almost, nearly 200 coins there behind us and other finds, and I could go out to the spot where they were found and pretty much point out where every single one of them came from.
Wow.
Here's a little baby, like little pocket watch. Like it's just the actual case
down a little
is
bit.
missing.
Whoop. Up a tiny bit. There we go.
Is that a watch? Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's focusing on Steve's face.
Cover your
I
face,
got-
Steve.
Go a bit closer. Down a bit. There we go.
There, right there. Oh, that's a
little
cool
money.
old
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cute. It's a nice little one, that one.
It's
What's-
probably 120, 130 years old, that.
Nice.
Wow.
Now, where'd you find that?
Well, that's at the same spot where we found basically the bulk of what's behind
All
us.
of these behind us are from one spot in our local area that we've
Wow.
detected for about 3 years. So
No.
there's,
Cool.
I don't know if there's like way more coins over here. Oh, and there's also, I think, there's another box with some bits and pieces from there as well. But they're kind of the main, like medallions, a lot of brooches, and it's kind of late 1800s to early 1900s, the site dates.
Yeah, its heyday would have been 1900, I would say.
Yeah.
Here's a little Queen Victoria. So she was like 1830 something to 1901.
Yeah, she died in 1901.
And this would have been like a little kind of broochy thing made in commemoration to her.
It's
Oh,
Two.
cool.
up a
Oh,
bit.
that's really cool.
Yeah, they're in a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
two
that's
flags with
cool.
her crown. That's actually got her head in the middle of it.
Oh yeah, I
her
see it.
Yeah.
I see it.
And that's a brooch?
Yeah, it's called a dangle pin brooch. It had a little
So it would have had something just at the bottom there, like hanging off.
little stone there.
Yeah. I
Oh,
have one.
cool.
It's got a little pearl. Hangs off a pearl.
That's cool.
I'm the horse leg brooch.
Oh yeah, this is
I dug
think-
this up and she's yelled out to me, "What'd you find?" And I said, "I found a horse's leg."
That's
And she's, "What?"
and it's a like a brooch.
It's a brooch. It's got a pin on the back of it, and it was gilt in gold. That's all.
Oh, wow.
cool.
But it's actually a horse's leg.
Oh, yeah, I see that. I see the hook and everything.
Yeah.
That's the
Crazy. And it's not broken, right?
no.
No, you could
Oh,
probably.
like the little pin at the
Oh, I
end.
see it,
with
yeah, I
things.
see it.
Like you could fix that and restore it.
Yeah,
and
you could
wear
put it and get it re-gilt, I suppose. But
That's
Very
a
rare.
cool find. Someone was quite,
That
must have been quite the equestrian to have that.
Yeah.
there
And
seems
then-
to be a lot of horsey stuff out there.
What's this one from after World War One?
Yeah, that's a victory medal that
And-
all the school kids got.
Yeah, like every child in Australia after World War One received this medal or medallion.
It's hard to see.
Damn.
Go in a bit closer. Tip it up flatter. You can go flat with that one, it won't reflect. Down. There you go. That's a victory medal. So they gave every school kid in Australia one of those in 1919. The end
after
of the
World
First
War
World
Down
War.
a bit.
Yeah. And that one's still got
And
the ring
and
on
what
it.
was the purpose of giving all the kids one of those?
I don't know. Just I suppose a lot of the kids' dads never came home.
Ah,
And they went through some pretty hard times at that time. I suppose it was just to try and
And it's just got
cheer them
like
up, I
there's
suppose.
two soldiers either side, and it's victory, the triumph of liberty and justice.
very cool.
And then it's got
it
like a
sounds like-
kind of like a Lady Liberty on the back.
Yeah.
It sounds like they were trying to,
Celebrate the end of the war, basically.
yeah, celebrate the end of the war and show the kids that there was a reason,
Yeah, for sure.
you know. Especially, yeah, that,
There's a little gold.
Yeah, some awesome finds.
There's a little gold ring. I don't know if we can see that.
ABC trails.
Might need your hand behind it to be
Oh, right.
bright and shiny.
That little gold ring was found at the same spot. And when I checked all the stampings in it, all the hallmarks, the
Uh-huh.
date hallmark on it's 1878.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Pull it
It's not
back
9 carat.
slow.
Made in England, in Birmingham. Down, yeah, there. And just roll it back and forward slowly. But it's all fully engraved when you see it up close.
Cool.
On our Facebook page, there's a lot of real good close-up photos of all that.
And then
And-
for our New Zealand friends, we've got a couple of World War One New Zealand forces, like they'd be like coat
Down.
buttons.
Down a bit. Yep. Yeah, that's their like battle jacket buttons. And it's got New Zealand forces on it from World War One.
Wow.
A lot of them
Very
came
many.
over to Australia to train with your troops or something.
No,
I don't
they
think did
had
train
their
here,
own
but
sort of thing. We fought together a lot.
They might have like migrated here after and had
After the war,
coat,
that
but,
might have headed over
like
here.
there wouldn't have been that many soldiers
No, but they only had a very small
from New
force. So
Zealand.
those buttons are fairly
Ah,
rare. There's not that many of them.
okay.
But there's, yeah, a heap of brooches and rings. There's probably 7 rings we found out there, heaps
Oh.
of brooches.
So what do you have in there that you don't know what it is?
We're pretty good at figuring out what stuff is. There's a few things. There was showing one of those buttons.
yeah.
These things had a stump for a while.
They're cufflink, like or they call them bachelor buttons.
When we first found found it, kind of looking at it. There's a spring-loaded pins in the back of it, and one of them, this pins still
And
work.
like another bit goes in through there. So if you lost your top button, you could use this instead of sewing a. That's why they're called bachelor
They
buttons.
call it a bachelor button.
Guys can sew the buttons.
So you just poke a back bit through the hole on usually on the collar on your neck there. They'd use them, and then that bit would basically clip on top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That one's
had
actually
something
got a little belt on it. Design.
sort of Victorian area.
Yeah.
Like a cufflink. It's a
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then there's been a few cufflinks.
But like
found.
some things we've found and we've got no idea, and I'll sit there for
Oh, what about the
6-8 hours just doing random Google searches and stuff, and then all of a sudden you'll find something, or ask someone on Facebook, and then you just kind of know.
We found one American find out there. Grab the lipstick. Yeah, this tiny little.
Oh yeah, it's a little Kiss Proof USA little midget.
It's got Kiss Proof USA written on it.
Huh.
And it's actually still got lipstick in it.
That's a little brass case. We think it's from the 20s.
Yeah.
I was gonna
20
say,
or
that's
30.
that's pretty small. That's gonna be back in the 20s when they had the little persons and little lipsticks.
Yeah, it's a
You say there's
tiny.
still lipstick in it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
it's
still
a
red
bit
lipstick in
squashed.
it.
It's a bit being
Yeah.
flattened. So a lot of horses were in this area. So a lot of the stuff's been squashed by horses walking on it.
Yeah.
But we did manage to open that, and it still had soft red lipstick inside it.
Huh.
Awesome.
Andrew say ANZAC stands for Australian and New Zealand Army Corps.
Cool. That's the
That's it.
one.
That's it.
requirement for a uniform was bright red lipstick.
Oh,
It could have been from a woman working a brothel in the mining town,
Yeah.
her red lipstick case.
Or maybe
Yeah.
a female officer.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Could have been. Now, do you want me to show you my most favoriteest find?
Oh, do you have a most favorite find that you can show us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, probably more most valuable, but it's a pretty big thing to find in Australia.
I didn't even find it. It's my most favourite find.
Hard to find
Right.
anywhere in the world.
Up a bit,
Have a bit.
forward. That's it. Down a little bit. Whoop.
We got it.
Nice.
Yeah, that's sort of it. That's an 1899 full gold sovereign, Melbourne mint.
Nice.
So it's about 8 grams of 22 karat gold.
I love that design on the coins,
Yeah, it's St. George slaying the dragon,
Yeah,
and Queen Victoria.
I do have a bank token from Canada with the Dragon Slayer on it.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yes, Jeff. 22 karat gold.
What's
Weighs
with the
about
dragons?
8 grams. Nice.
Gold! That's right, Jeff. Gold!
Be nice if they lost a few more. We have heard stories of people finding, I think there was 16 in one hole down in Victoria. A lady found that.
Yeah, lady, not long. I think it was like last year or something.
And then another one I heard there was 20 of them in a stash.
So,
Wow.
so something like that. What are your laws about finding things like that, gold or old treasures like that? Let's say you were to find some old rich guy who's been hoarding gold forever and buried it in his backyard. Maybe it may have historical value or not. Is there any regulations you guys have to follow?
Well, see, if it's a historical site or national park, you can't detect, you can't do
Okay.
anything in there. So
Right?
that's not really going to be an issue. As long as you've got permission off the landowner, if you're on private property, and
Right.
like some people will make a deal, like the landowner might want half, or
Take his pick of the
he
finds.
might,
Or,
I'll take
Yeah.
this or take that. So if there's a gold coin there, he's probably going to want to take it, but that's the deal you kind of make. But if
But,
it's just like a common kind of like a recreational ground or something like that. Like what you find.
Like when we date stamp that gold ring and you see that it's 1878, you think, well, the owner of that's probably not going to. And
but one day we
not going to want that back anymore.
At this same site, I dug up. It was like a little, kind of like a men's, like little travel, like feed, like a toiletry bag, little overnight bag, and dug it. I was like, oh, this is weird. Anyway, we opened it up and it was full of like old kind of, maybe 70s, 80s, like ammunition and bullets.
Yeah, heap of ammo.
Yeah.
Someone's ammo bag.
So we took that, we just brought it back because like in Australia with your gun licenses and stuff, like he's like licensed, owns guns and stuff, goes hunting and shooting. And we just took them into the local cop shop and they take them. I think everything gets sent to Sydney and they just destroy it.
Because I didn't want it. It was all damaged from being under the ground, and I didn't want to throw live rounds in the bin, so I just took them down there so they could get rid of it.
And they disposed of it.
But you don't have any kind of major regulations or anything about finding antiquities or anything.
No, not really.
I think if you're like at the beach and there is like a 3-month rule. Like I think if you found like a wedding ring or something kind of valuable, you take it to the local like cop shop. They'll document it, take the date, and if it's not claimed within like 3 months, you can legally go in and take it, and then it's
claim
yours.
it back. So anything modern that's worth money, that's what you should do with it.
Yeah.
But if you found a tin can full of sovereigns
out of the bush, it's yours to keep.
So you have no cases where the government steps in and insurance companies and
no.
Gee whiz.
Yeah, like if you're down the Golden Triangle, like you're out looking for gold and you found a container full of gold sovereigns, they're yours.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cool.
Here Andrew says that's correct. Now here you'd be fighting our government, you'd be fighting Lloyd's of London, insurance companies, and who knows.
And what's really sad is there's no real, it's like there are historical sites, battlefields, things like that. They're usually no-go zones.
Yeah.
You making permission from private landowners around there. But here what happens is you find let's say you find a mason jar full of gold $1 coins, right? Or even gold silver dollars, mint condition. Silver dollar, not gold silver dollars. But the government has a tendency, not just the government, but banks, insurance companies, they want to know where that actually came from, to the point where they'll take it away.
Yeah, they do that. Uh-oh, everything froze up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Those bushwalkers found it washed out the side of a bank, and apparently that all got claimed on them.
But they found out no, that wasn't any stolen loot.
Oh, right.
It was not stolen. I don't remember if they got it back or not. I think they got it back.
Oh,
but it was a long, drawn-out thing that should have never happened.
That's right.
Yeah, that's it. I have heard of shipwrecks being claimed. There's a lot of that goes on. There was one, I think it was out from San Francisco, or that was the San Francisco Bank actually put the claim into all the gold that was on a certain ship that sunk, because they said it was being sent for them to be minted into coins, and they still owned it. And it sunk like 200 years ago.
Well, they'll try anything. They'll try anything.
Same with like Spanish treasure ships in the Gulf of Mexico or out the Keys, Florida Keys.
They would claim it.
I know Mel Fisher went through all kinds of legal battles. The Spanish claimed it, Lloyd's of London claimed it, the U.S. government wanted most of it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, especially when it's worth the big money that it's worth.
I'd have never told you I found it. That'd be where I'd
Yeah, you would have.
Well, that'd be like those cans found in the Sierras, where they tried to say, oh, that was from the San Francisco mint robbery or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Don't tell no one and break one out every blue moon.
Yep.
Here, I'll put this up for sale for $1 million. Okay. Because some of those coins are booked at like $1 million.
Oh yeah, huge money. They were in real good nick, those ones in those cans too. They were like brand new.
Yeah, that'd be a find of a lifetime.
Yeah. So tell us where they can find you. What are your YouTube pages, your Facebook pages?
We've just got like a page on Facebook, just Groty Gold Prospecting. We are on Instagram. I think it's Groty_Gold. Don't quote me on that. And then YouTube's just Groty Gold Prospecting.
Yeah, that's basically.
Well,
Pretty easy.
I do have the link to their YouTube channel down below, along with their Facebook. I didn't think about Instagram, or that'd be down there too.
Yeah, I'm pretty slack with.
We're pretty slack all around when it comes to promotion.
We're pretty laid back and slack with certain things, and yeah, Instagram's one of them.
Right. Boy, 2 hours have flown by quick.
Yeah, I just saw it. It's 12:04
Wow.
here, Wednesday afternoon. I'm like, oh my god, they went so quick.
Well, you still have time to go to the creek and get some of that fly poop you showed us that are nuggets to us.
Flower gold.
Our flower gold.
Jeez, I'll take that flower gold all day long.
We got to start editing our video we made yesterday.
Yeah, we got to do that.
We got to do that. We're going to try and have it up by Friday.
Yeah, computer
It's
does
an
it.
editing.
I want her to understand what flower gold really looks like.
Here, wait, Jesse, wait. Let me unpin them and
Let me show you the small bio.
Oh, there we go.
pin you. So,
There you go.
and that's big to the front of compared
Yeah,
to
that's
the
big.
Ray Russo gold. Down, Jesse.
That looks good.
Oh, that looks good, Jess. It's good jar of gold. Some of the stuff when I used to do a lot of hard rock crushing because a lot of the mines around our area are hard rock gold mines. And I had a keen RC1 rock crusher for a while and used to go out and collect up stone that looked good and didn't have a metal detector, just whatever stone looked good. And we'd grind all that up and smash it up and pan it off. And that gold out of that rock, it is like talcum powder.
Mm.
It is ridiculously fine.
Oh yeah.
That's Ray Russo's gold. Talcum powder.
Well,
Yeah.
a company came back through in the area in about 1910 and they set up a cyanide plant just outside of town and they collected up all the tailings piles from all the little hard rock mines that were using stamp mills and mercury tables. And they got more gold out of the tailings with the cyanide than the original miners took with the stamp mills.
Right. Sure.
Mm.
That's
Ray
how fine it
Russo,
was.
Ray Russo says, "I'll show you flower gold if you come to Juneau," and he has some.
Flower
And some
gold.
serious-
It's like
and
the
some serious
talcum
black
powder you're talking
It's not-
about, Steve.
It's smaller than flower gold. I would say it was talcum powder gold.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
face powder. You could wear it as eyeliner or mascara or something. You know.
Gold eyeshadow.
Yeah, eyeshadow. Exactly. You could put it on like makeup, like Cleopatra would.
Yeah.
Cool.
But geez, it's hard to believe that this show's already almost over. Time flew.
It sure did.
I reckon.
Well,
Well, it does when you're
still
having
looks
fun.
big.
So.
Yeah, that's right, BC. Fairy dust. You know.
Fairy dust.
Yeah, it does get fine.
Yeah.
Hey. Whatever gold you find, wherever you are, remember it all adds up.
That's right, and
That's
there's
it.
more fine gold out there than coarse gold. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
I don't throw any. I ain't a catch and release prospector myself. I keep it all
Mhm.
that I can.
I've met a couple people that are like that though, that will throw the little stuff away because they're after the nuggets. And that's what
We
they
used to,
want.
when we were teenagers, and if you did a pan and say there was one tiny little speck in there, we'd eat it. Just because you couldn't be bothered getting the jar, because we didn't have snuffer bottles, so all we had was a jar, and you had to dry your finger and dab it on the gold, and then dip your finger in the jar to put the gold in the jar. But when you couldn't be bothered for one speck, we'd all had this running joke between a few of us that we'd just eat it. Till years later, I found out that gold can be toxic for you, and I always wonder if any of them little specks are still in me.
Well, you know, and that's funny too, because gold is toxic.
That's it. Yeah.
You know, even though we have gold in our body, it's part of our makeup, too much of it can kill you.
Too much of anything can kill
I
you.
didn't know that when we were young.
No,
In fact,
no. There's the Nugget Brain Challenge right there. Another Aussie doing it before it was the Nugget Brain Challenge.
We didn't even know that was back in the early 90s. We didn't know it was a challenge. We just laugh about it and think, oh, I'm not chucking it back in the creek, so I'll eat it.
Yep,
gold,
a dap of spit on the finger would stick the gold on your fingertip. Yep, sure enough, Andrew.
Yeah, that's all it was years and years and years
Even, I think we got a snuffer bottle just before we started the channel.
No, about 12, I'd say.
We got them that early?
We just never used them. It was always just a jar. You just take a little jar and...
Well, when you have flour gold like you guys have, you could pick it up and put it in your jar.
There's no way I would be able to pick up 90% of that gold in that little jar in there.
No, the real fine stuff will just stick to the end of your finger. And then you dip your finger in the water in the jar and rinse it off. That's how we used to do it.
And Ray Rusa, our friend from Juneau, Alaska, Hollywood, Ray Rusa, he said, if you want flour gold, come up to Juneau and he'll take you out for flour gold.
Oh, hell yeah, that'd be
We
fun.
will. We'll hold you to that, Ray.
There you go, Ray. They'll hold you to that when they get up to to Alaska.
Just know he's going to make you work.
That's
all right.
We'd probably hang out and play with cars. You're too cold for gold. We go play with cars in your shed. That's what I want to do.
Gold works great. I wanted a laxative and some Advil for pain. I called it IB poopin'. Phil. Oh my God.
On that note.
Really, on that note. Oh, jeez. Great. Thank you, Steve, Alicia. Great having you on. I hope you enjoyed it.
Oh, we did. And thanks so much to you, Ed,
It was
Jesse,
fun.
and Dano for having us.
Yeah.
It's our pleasure. Love having both of you.
You popped our cherry because it's our first live, so
never
we
done
that.
thank you very much.
I'm going to have a cigarette after that then.
I've been trying so hard not to swear because usually in our videos we swear and we say really bad things, but we can edit it out. So I've been trying to behave so well.
Yeah, me too.
You've done great. You've done great.
No,
Totally great, you know.
I
And
didn't even hear you stop to correct yourself, or I didn't even hear you stop from saying any words. So you did good.
yeah.
That's my
Unlike-
private education coming through. That my parents
Right.
wasted so
Unlike-
much money on.
Yeah, unlike Ed that kept going, kept saying stuff, he kept it up.
Yep.
Ed, the family-friendly show.
Sometimes, you know, it just slips, and I didn't even add any delay beeps on me. What the beep?
That'd be a good name for a show. What the beep?
Hey, there
Oh,
you
yeah.
go.
Hey, really, man, that sounds good. What the beat?
Yeah.
What the beep?
Be a good channel name, that.
Yeah. Cool.
And Dano's going to be heading to the motherlode here soon.
You're heading to the Yuba.
28th, back to the Yuba.
Yes.
Cool.
Say hi to everyone for us at Tim's Nugget Hunt, Dano.
It'd be nice to be up there. No phone
Yeah.
reception, no radio, no nothing. Just Mother Nature.
Even
That's it.
the yelling at the cat.
Let's try to stay safe this time, Dano.
Yeah, don't get hurt, buddy.
Don't blow
Or
my
at least-
knot like last year and end up
Yeah.
8 days.
At least wait till the last day instead of the first.
Hey, all I did was put on diving boots. I don't know what I even did, but I was done for the day after that.
Well, just be careful. Take some video.
Had to hike back out about 2 miles.
Ooh,
Oh, joy.
not good.
Wow.
Not good.
Hike out. When I got back to the truck, I was never so glad to sit down.
I bet.
Oh, yeah.
I bet. Jeez.
But I still found gold that day. I stayed on it till we had to hike out.
That's the guy.
There you
That's the
go.
guy.
Die Hard Dano. Next week we have a fellow Ohioan on, a metal detectorist, Ohio Metal Maven. She'll be with us. Other than that, I'll be looking for people, more victims for August. I've been kind of slacking on my guest list. Shame on me.
Yeah, you need to try to get a hold of that armorer guy again. We talk about using dead trees to find gold.
Yeah, he never got a hold of me.
Time again. I think you'd be a fun guy to have on here.
I have no way to get a hold of him.
Let me get a hold of Terry again.
Terry Carter.
Yeah.
I could call Terry. I have his number.
I'll get a hold of him. Find out what the guy's name is. Get him to push that guy a little bit.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. That's all about plants and trees and stuff for indicators for minerals.
Right. He has been studying what the effects of minerals are on trees.
Right.
And find the gold for you, supposedly.
Well, there's some like the bugler bushes in the desert is a good indicator for mineralized area. Cattails is another one. I heard skunk cabbage also. A few of them.
But he's looking at the effects of the minerals on gold or on the trees themselves. Gold, silver, arsenic.
I know Smith's Gold, we need two toes. Has he finished his studio at home? He told me he'd come on once he finished his new studio at the house.
There you go, Jeff. That's your job. Help him get his studio done.
Hey,
We could have you both on, Jeff. You and Gary.
Hell yeah.
That'd be a great show. They're great guys. I had the privilege of being on the river with them. A great time. I've been working on it, Derek. Believe me. We'll get him on. Talk to him, Jeff. Talk to him.
He's listening.
I'm sure he's lurking. Two Toes, are you out there lurking?
He's laughing at us.
Probably. He's like, I'll never get done with my studio. I know what I told Ed.
It takes time in planning, then construction, like at least 2 years.
Type Y for yes. Yeah. Why? I could see it now, Derek. Full surprise, no one's typing Y. Excellent, Jeff. Thank you, brother. Now they start. All right, everybody. I know Dano has 16-hour days working himself to death before he goes to the mother lode, meet up with our friends out there. Steve, Alicia, thank you very much for joining us. It was a pleasure popping your live cherry.
Yay! That was awesome. Thanks heaps.
Nah, it was good. Enjoyed
Hey,
it.
I know we're
It
not.
was great to meet Deno and
most
Jess.
professional.
You, Ed.
It was a pleasure. I've been wanting to
Who
have
needs
you two
professional?
on. Who
Yeah.
need? We're far from professional.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Huh? We might be on our 5th year, but we're far from professional.
Oh.
You two should do a live. You'd be great.
Maybe.
We're gonna have to try it.
We think about it, but then we chicken out.
Now that your
Oh.
cherry's been popped,
Yeah.
Well, that's it.
jump
We've
right
got it
into
down.
it. Just get right back in the
And
sack
if you're a
do it
little
again.
nervous ahead of time, once you go live and you're talking to the friends in the room, it subsides. And I used to be nervous before every show.
It only hurts the first time. After that, it's fun.
Oh, straight from the producer's mouth. Everybody, thank you for joining us. Next week, Ohio Metal Mavens joining us. I hope you all have a great week. I can't wait till the weekend. Bobby Dupati, if you're still in the room, yes, I'll be at the swing all weekend. Bring your dredge. Let's do some dredging, buddy. I have your anchor still you left at Flashback. Until next time, everybody, may you always have a flash in your pan.
You know what he's gonna say next.
That's right, because it does happen, right? Maybe one day, too, we'll meet you on the river. Good night, everybody. God bless. Take care.
Folks.
Night, everyone.
Night,
Thanks for coming
everyone.
along.
Woo! See ya!
Everybody. Elon Zamora.
Good night,
Jeff,
Jeff, Terry.
CPU, good night, David. Radio, good
JP.
night.
Another story told, another tale in gold. From the creek beds deep to the mountain cold. We rolled the tape, turned back the hands, relived the dreams through worn out hands. Faces familiar, voices strong, flashing back to where we all belong. So until we strike the stream again, with pick and pan and grinning friends, we'll keep the fire burning bright, Tuesday nights in golden light. YouTube's glow, that warm replay. Legends live another day. Flash in your pan, it never fades. Echoes of gold in the past we made. The guess, the laughs, the claims stay truths. The hunt for gold, the wild old roots. Time may pass, but this we know. History's got that golden glow. So raise a glass to memories, dredged up from their flashback streams. We'll be back, just wait and see. On Tuesday night, Hangout, live history.